What's up, boys? I'm back with some more salt mining, and I'm doing the arms core coil gun with the heavy gunner version of the build. There's something just really satisfying about destroying all of the terrain in a level and getting tons of gold or nitra, and then getting huge stats from artifacts, or just getting a lot of shop levels. So let's go ahead and grab all the gold here so I can try to reroll into it. I'm not going to be putting a lot of investment into the Thunderhead, but it is very helpful early on. It's one of the stronger starting weapons and one of the only ones that can easily deal with the shellback elites early on. Luck is very important for any beam builds since it increases the chance of getting any of the +1 beams legendaries, and that is massive for the coil gun. I could go for piercing. The coil gun is pretty weak early on, so having a few levels and the Thunderhead to carry me a bit harder is pretty helpful early on. Especially if you're going the terrain damage on the coil gun, since you will either be giving up some huge damage stats or +1 beam for that, and then you won't really reach your really strong point until level 18 on it. I have 4 rerolls, so hopefully that's enough. Probably going to hit level 5 here. So looking for the coil gun, there we go. Other weapons that are good here would be beam weapons that have some nice utility, like the cryo cannon or the sludge pump for some freezing or some damage amplify. And I'm mainly just looking to get the beam upgrade so I can get plus range on the coil gun, since that makes it feel a lot better. Let's see if I can drag the Praetorian through those rocks a bit. Get it a bit easier to do later on. Alright, hopefully I can finish it now. Let's grab the reload speed. Very good stat on the coil gun since it's just a single shot and then instantly reloads. Then I'll be looking for the good resource scanners here. Gold and nitra are the best. XP is pretty bad, but if it's the only option, I would try it. I mean, I should take squinties here, but I guess I'll try XP scanner here and hopefully find some better ones later on. But doing that is pretty risky with the weak early game from the coil gun. Probably should have just taken the huge damage, but I'm going for as many scanners as possible if I can. Let's see, 84 gold. I think I did 1 reroll, so there should be a bit more. And there might be 1 more set of nitra. But I should have most of them now. The Thunderhead's actually not aiming at the shellback at all, even though he's the healthiest elite here. Let's go ahead and try and keep them in those shots. Get some damage, since it'll be harder as they ramp up and get faster. Decent crits or some kinetic. Line up some more shots with the Thunderhead. Almost halfway, that's not too bad. There's the gold. It's going to be kind of difficult to mine now though. Especially with them doing that. Another coil gun. See if I can collect some of the XP since there's no magnets. I'm going to need to manually gather all of it that I can. Another luck is pretty helpful early on. Another coil gun. Trying to get that up as fast as possible to get the terrain damage whenever I can. Get some more Thunderhead and then go back for the gold if I can. Another coil gun. Alright, the rolly guys are getting pretty annoying and I don't have great options against them currently. Might just want a good upgrade on the Thunderhead here. 6% XP is just so low, I don't know if that's ever banging itself off. So, Bulldog is not bad. It does give medium, and I think that's the only thing. It would unlock projectile with the Thunderhead, which would be bad, but I really want the beam range available, and that will give me it at least. Not the best one, since it doesn't have any utility unless you get overclocks on it, like the cryo cannon and the sludge pump, but oh well. Not every build is going to be perfect. Thunderhead or some movements. I'll get a bit more on that, I think. And then I guess I may as well grab the overclock with the purple. Let's go with the fire rate and reload speed, bit higher stats, bit more consistency. Ooh, big pickup. Some kinetic or some HP. Big armor. Big coil gun. Ooh, terrain very early on. It's good to have the functionality on that already since you're guaranteed, although it does mean it will be a long time until I get any sort of decent power on that, since the overclock doesn't even deal damage to enemies right now. Let's grab some more reload. Big pickup or a Thunderhead. I think I'm okay on the Thunderhead for now. I'll take a bit of pickup. That'll give me a little bit of extra XP here since no magnets. And then here... I'm not actually sure. Maybe just another beam weapon if I can? No. That's painful. That's really painful. Come on! There's so many... That's insane, dude. There's so many beam weapons on Heavy Gunner. Jesus. That would give me heavy reload, which would be bad. That is so painful, man. There's the flamethrower, the cryo cannon, the sludge pump, the breach cutter. There was like 5 rerolls without a single one of those? That's insane. I can't even buy anything now, my god.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner. God damn it, there's a pebble in one.
Another coil gun. I guess I'll take that over mining speed. Hopefully I will get to the point where I get a lot of extra beams and range and I don't really need mining speed with the coil gun doing all the damage to it for me. Hopefully I get a scanner here. Beam damage, that's fine. I could get freezing or burning, I think, for that one. Freezing would be okay, but I kind of just want to pump the coil gun as much as possible here. So I'm gonna grab the supply pod as soon as I can. I I do have some decent kinetic upgrades, so maybe that'll have some okay stuff for me. Grab the supply pod as soon as possible to look for any of the good scanners. If I can sort of go past the rocks and then have enemies in between me and the ones that I want to hit, then the coil gun will help mine out the stuff a bit. Especially with the heavy rocks up here. Can speed me up a decent amount here. Praetorians can probably finish that spot off for me. So it should be everything. I don't know that I can finish it right now though. Probably reroll. Not really much of an improvement.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
So we got the gold scanner or powder. Second floor, so I can get a lot of value out of this still. These are just so bad, man. I am not gonna get great coil gun upgrades this run, am I? Another green damage. At least there's no shellback so I can get some mining done. Jesus, these upgrades. I could probably reroll a little bit more with the gold scanner now. That should be the last of the resources here, I think, since I had a bit of a boost from the gold scanner. That is the complete wrong +1 beams. Oh my god, please give me some coil gun, man. Lifetime beam, probably just kinetic here. I don't think that works on the coil gun, even though it does have... It used to have a lifetime stat on it. That was very short, like 0.2 seconds or something. Fire rate doesn't really help me. I guess beam damage. I'm just going to slowly get overclocks on the shard diffractor through only +1 beams upgrades for it. And then it's going to freeze everything, I guess. These are terrible. I have so much pickup radius already. Coil gun, at least. Still need the overclocks pretty badly for that one.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
Coil gun. Coil gun, definitely need the levels. Grab the reload speed, that's pretty big for it. Big movement speed, could definitely use a bit of that since the heavy gunner has a penalty to it. Another coil gun. Would have been a pretty sick shard diffractor run though. Let's grab some armor. It's a bit easier to get HP and you want to combo them for survivability.
Stage 2 completed. Taking you closer to your target.
I can get some beam damage, that's pretty good.
Gimme, let me try again.
Nope. Medium reload is not bad for the coil gun. I need to save some gold so I can actually find some upgrades that are pretty good. I guess I'll get some cheap levels since that has some legendaries. Some overclocks might be pretty good for it, but I literally cannot find the coil gun, man. It just doesn't exist. What is happening? Grab the slow, that's probably what I wanted the most for it. I'm gonna hold the Nitra, I guess. Mainly just look for like paint jobs and green upgrades for that one if I do take levels for it.
Let's get out of here.
I didn't find a single coil gun upgrade in the shop there, did I? That's insane. All the 3 beams with the slowing effects. The shard diffractor is pretty good here, but unfortunately I'm locked into kinetic. Another medium reload. Let's go see if I can get another scanner. This is probably the latest I'm looking for one on fairly early into the 3rd floor. Nope. I could get pickled nitra. I would be extremely slow, but it would be funny. That would be 45.5%. I'm so slow.
Swim's heading your way. Load up.
I guess I'm looking for some more overclocks on that. Another luck, not bad. Puts me at 49, which will remove almost all of the basic upgrades since you need 50 for that. So the overall quality should be quite a bit higher now. Let's see if I can get the coil gun onto the gold there. Get that a bit faster. Still level 13 on the coil gun. Jesus, that's low. 25% damage. I'm going to run for the drop pod straight away because I'm extremely slow. My pickup radius grabs the magnet at least, so most of the XP. Another damage, another damage. Man, that was really close and I went straight for it. And there's still only 9 seconds left. Alright, let's dump some nitra here. I will definitely look for some shard diffractor stuff that's pretty efficient. Like a purple. Grab a +1 beams for that probably. 1.84 isn't too bad. Grab a reload. And I guess I may as well grab some potency to make it even better at freezing. Ooh, big range. Can't really get much here, and I might need some rerolls. Unfortunately, I can't get that one now.
What else?
I don't really care about the Thunderhead. Hopefully I'm not too slow, but the Thunderhead just doesn't do that much for me now. Aw yeah, finally the +3 beams. That feels so nice with the terrain damage. Grab some reload for both of them. I think Gold Scanner probably was the best one I could get here, since I've needed so many rerolls in the shop and the level up upgrades for this run. I guess some potency on that. I could still get the +3 at 18 on that and bring it up to 7 beams. Probably medium reload speed here. Fire rate would only work on these two, which isn't great. These are pretty bad. A little bit of extra HP. Shellback and something else. another level for the shard diffractor. I don't think I'm even getting close to mining out these levels with how slow I am. But every time I pass on a pickled nitra, I end up not seeing it again. So I kind of wanted to lock it in there, in case I got a nitra scanner to go with it. Well, I did get some nice magnets towards the end when I was really slow, so I didn't lose too much XP. That would give me an overclock. I don't know if there's anything great there. The armor thing would normally be pretty cool, but I have a ton of reload speed for this build. That's an interesting level up, you don't see that often. Probably not. Big movement speed, I will grab that with the pickled nitra. Grab a little bit more gold with the scanner. I'll still look for 18 on that. Big crit chance. Grab a reload. I'll take all the levels for that, I think. And then I can finish that off at 18, grab the +7 total beams. And then hold some gold in case I get the gold tipped. I can farm a bit more with the gold scanner and get some decent value out of that. Or just have the pay to win active for a bit longer. The worst part is the build is pretty anti-synergistic with my two best weapons. The shard diffractor is better in a small area where it can bounce off of everything, but then the coil gun will destroy all the terrain, so there's nothing left for it to bounce there. Some crit. Well, I don't need to worry about getting pickled nitra now, so it would just be the pay-to-win console that would be draining my gold for a while. Bad thing about the coil gun is you also can't keep the stalactites if you ever want to try and drop those on anything. The terrain damage will just destroy those. pretty nice squinties. Should be the best here, I would think. 38, 228. Grab another coil gun? Sure. Oh yeah, I should have some distance between us because I'm pretty slow with the pickled nitra and heavy gunner. Closer you are, the more of the beams you can land on him, but I'm pretty slow here. And no use for all my gold. Rip. Try and run the shard refractor past him, grab a bit more reload. That is a lot of purple beams that I don't get that much value from. Looks pretty funny with the little boss rocks there. So yeah, the coil gun mining version is pretty fun and satisfying. I had a pretty unlucky kind of version of the build since I got a ton of really good levels for an anti-synergistic weapon there, but I didn't really have the option to go plasma at that point. Still had some nice crowd control for me, so it wasn't completely useless. A lot of beams on that. And the plasma slowing was the one that I was looking for the most for it. That's probably the best combo for the terrain mining, since once you get the +3 beams, you're at a base of 4, I think? Why does that say 7? What? It's 1 + 3. I think that's some sort of display bug because of the beams on the shard diffractor? Or something? I am pretty sure I did not have 7 for that. So that's a little bit strange. And I also didn't get many upgrades for the coil gun. Like sometimes focusing one weapon you'll get it up to like 40 plus, and then it took me forever to even hit 18 there, ending up at only 21. But still plenty to get the job done with some big damage from the pickled nitra and the squinties right at the end. Did at least get 2 scanners early on, but the XP is by far the worst. Only level 61. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.